So this has been a very highly requested video, so I thought that I should make it and hopefully help everybody who is manifesting their SP into their life. So, the first thing I want to address is what the heck is even an SP for anybody who doesn't know. So, SP stands for specific person, and that can mean romantic, so somebody who you really like and you want them to specifically be in your life. And it can be non romantic, it can be a friendship which you want to make better, it can be your manager at work or a colleague who you want to have a nicer relationship with, or it could be a famous person that you know but they don't know you. So literally specific person means someone who is specific. So I thought that that's the first thing I should start off explaining. I've also made some notes, so if you see me looking to one side, it's because I want to make sure that I cover everything for you guys. So the first thing when manifesting an SP, it's literally just like anything else that you manifest in your life, whether it's a car, a job, a house, a material object, or a feeling, like feeling confident. You need to start by changing your dominant way of thinking about that topic. And there are loads of ways to do this. There's visualization, there's scripting, but I think the number one way that always works for me is affirmations. So affirmations isn't really a technique because it is just thinking. But by choosing 3 to 4 affirmations and repeating them as much as you can, it means that you try to change your dominant way of thinking, which is ultimately what manifests. And by repeating them over and over again, you are basically rewiring your brain to think those things automatically. So, affirmations could be like, I'm so happy that me and SP are together. I'm so happy that I am in a loving relationship with SP. Oh my god, I cannot believe SP is my boyfriend, my girlfriend. Or I cannot believe SP has finally promoted me. I cannot believe I'm really, really good friends with SP. If it's a manager or like no someone not romantic, non-romantic. So start by having specific affirmations, and if you want more examples of this, like please comment below and I will try to create specific ones for you. But I think it's also important to know when you are creating affirmations, and it is for example, for a relationship, for love, then it's up to you whether you want to go all the way to the end. So saying, I'm so happy SP and I are in a relationship. That might be too difficult for you. If you're in a situation where this person has blocked you, or you're in no contact, or you're getting small amounts of movement, you might choose to manifest in steps. So it could be, I'm so happy that SP texts me constantly and all the time. Or even a step before that, it could be, oh my god, SP is thinking about me all the time. They cannot stop thinking about me because I'm so amazing. So it could be that, and then you manifest that they ask you out on a date, and then you manifest that you get some commitment from them. So it could be like that, or it could be you choosing to manifest the end goal. It's whatever works for you. Every way will work. It's whatever feels right for you. So the next thing to remember, and I think that, so there's loads of videos on this on YouTube and loads of amazing YouTubers who go over this. It is something that's definitely possible and can happen. There are no limits when it comes to manifesting. However, I think a very, very important step when manifesting something like this is to work on your self-concept. So the reason why I say this is really important is because you can be manifesting SP back, SP comes back into your life, but they might not stay because you might have some thoughts and assumptions about yourself that aren't very positive. For example, you might inside think that you don't deserve love, or you might be quite needy and you might need that person's validation all the time because you don't have confidence. And this is nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be sad about. Everybody has things that they need to deal with. And so while you're manifesting for SP, I think it's really important to do self-love affirmations, because sometimes if we really need that person, if we think that our world is going to collapse without them, or without that message, without that movement, then it means that we are trying to manifest from a place of lack. We don't think it's going to happen, or we don't think we deserve it's going to happen. We think everything is going to end if it doesn't happen. And we've all been there. We've all been to that point where we feel like our world's going to collapse if we don't have that person or that thing or that job. But by doing that love affirmations, you become the best version of yourself, and you become so magnetic that whatever you want comes to you all the time. So if you are manifesting SP back, and at the same time you're saying, I am so loved, I am so worthy, I am so chosen, I am so cherished, I am so beautiful and magnetic, everybody loves my company, I light up every room that I walk in, you will be the most magnetic person ever, and your SP and probably lots of other people will be lining up to meet you, to speak to you, to be with you. And it's only when we are the best versions of ourselves, the happiest versions of ourselves, that we really should be in a relationship. If you are struggling with certain things, if you feel like you're not beautiful and you're not loved and you need someone to show you those things, you might not be able to keep your manifestation. So work on yourself in addition to doing those SP affirmations as well, because another reason why it's really important is that when you're waiting for your manifestation to come in, when you're waiting for that text, when you're waiting for that date, when you're waiting for that commitment, you don't spiral as much or at all, because you know you're worthy, you know you're loved, you know that you have great manifestation skills, you know that everything's always working out for you. And so it's such a vital step when manifesting anything, and it makes you feel really good. So why wouldn't you want to work on yourself at the same time? So once you've got your affirmations and once you've got your self-love stuff going on, the next thing are how to overcome all those obstacles that you have when manifesting at SP. So I've got a lot of comments to say, this person is showing me hot and cold behavior. I'm not sure if this is going to happen. They've stopped messaging me, all of that stuff. And hot and cold behavior, or when it's going really well, then something bad happens, it often means that your thoughts are wavering. So what do I mean by that? Normally we will be affirming, like, we're in a relationship with SP's amazing, he's doing lots of things for me, or she's doing lots of things for me, I'm so happy, all of these things. And then all of a sudden he might be liking another girl's photo, or she might be going out on dates with somebody else. That's a result of your old pattern of thinking coming out, and you not focusing on actually what you want. So even though in the 3D reality these people are not doing what you want them to do, you still need to keep going, because it's likely that for a long time you were thinking negatively about yourself or about your situation, and so these thoughts are actually sprinkling out into your reality. It could take a tiny bit more time for you to project your new affirmations into the real world. So even when things don't look like they're going well, you gotta keep going, and that's with any topic. It's not just with SP. Keep going, or go completely generic, like everything's always working out for me. I'm such an amazing person. I love my life. I feel very loved. I feel very cherished, wanted, and chosen. Everything's working out for me. Everything's working out for me. Everything's going to be okay. And lastly, the last point I want to make is, I think people struggle with this topic because they say, what about free will? What about if somebody else is manifesting my SP and I'm manifesting the SP as well? So what I want to say to this, without making it too complicated, is that don't worry about anything else. Even if 10 other people are manifesting your SP, they're not going to get them. You are. Only focus on your reality and your mind. Only focus on what's going on. This is your reality and you get to choose what happens. So the way it kind of works is that everybody has their own reality and there are multiple versions of what can go on. So in effect, everybody can get what they want, but that might be a bit too much for some people to totally understand that. So all you need to worry about is the fact that whatever happens in your reality is your story. You're the director. You choose the characters. You choose the script. You choose what scenes you want to show in it. So you just need to keep going. So for anybody who is struggling with this topic or was curious about it or really wants to get going on it, I hope this video helps. As a quick recap, what you need to know is, number one, affirm for your SP, affirm for the thing that you want, and keep going, keep repeating. And the more you do it, the quicker your dominant way of thinking will change and the faster you will see results. The second thing is to work on yourself so that you are being the most magnetic, beautiful, attractive, confident person that you can be. So when that person comes into your life, not only do you feel good, and not only do you feel good in spite of them, you'll feel so amazing that they'll want to stay in your life. The third thing is literally keep going, no matter what obstacles you see, no matter what craziness or no matter what anyone says to you, keep going. And the last thing is, don't worry about what anyone else is doing. If they're manifesting your SP, if they're creating a roadblock, it doesn't matter. You get to decide. So I hope this video was really helpful. If you want something like more specific coaching, then I do offer coaching sessions, and everything is in the description box below. But please feel free to comment down below and let me know if there was anything that was unclear, or you've got any other questions or anything. I'd be more than happy to answer them.